Hello and welcome to Dave the Soup Betting. Second, couldn't follow it up. Second, got beaten by the favourite, which came from behind for the first time. It beat the rest. No consolation. We go again on Friday. Okay, I've got two selections. The first one is exceptionally risky. It is a big gamble. It is a big price. Here's a few of its races. Okay, the horse we're interested in is number 4, drawn in 6, blue and white colours.
Set the Bet UK is where the UK bets restricted maiden.
Here, coming out with the hoop cap.
5 furlongs ahead. A big blue boy in the dark green, just a little up in the air. Leaving the stalls, drops in towards the rear with Kip Kelly in the black.
Now, Southall is a very, very fast track. It's lightning fast. It's not what people think like it used to be. It's completely different. It's a fast track. So here we are, trundling along in, what, third?
Being chased along in rear. Going through halfway, heading towards the last couple of furlongs.
Here he is. A little bit outpaced there.
Cast no shadow, the blue sleeves ridden to
having a go.
Second from the right nosebound under pressure in third.
Now we got outpaced. Now he's staying on.
Inside the furlong they come, Quersin being pressured by Cast No Shadow. These two dominate the finish, and there's going to be very little between them. Heads up, heads down, very...
So, it's well beaten by the first two. Well clear of the rest. The winner after this race was given a rating of 67. The second, Cast No Shadow, was rated 73 in this race. So this is Exponential's next race. It's running behind the same horse. It's with the claimer, it's getting £6, the same as last time. And as you can see, it gets beat 3 3/4 length. Number 3, drawn 2, same colours.
Lined up, ready.
So this is the horse.
And that's it, they're away. Over 5 furlongs.
Now Newcastle is the slowest of all the all-weather tracks with the surface, but also it's a stiff track, a stiff 5 furlongs. Bearing in mind, the one in front is rated 73. Now the horse runs well. 73 in front. Watch it. This seems to be coming, but he stays on. Exponential stays on.
No Shadow being kept up to his work, enters the final furlong. Exponential trying to close the gap in second.
He's having a go. Well clear of the rest.
But Cast No Shadow clear on the run to the line. Jason Hart made his intentions known from the start.
Okay, stiff track. The winner after this race rated 77. Okay, he then ran it again at Southall. The track's too fast for it, but it ran well for a long way. And then it ran it over 6 furlong at Newcastle. It doesn't quite get the 6 on a stiff track at Newcastle, but it ran well for a long way. He gave it a long rest, 81 days, and then ran it at Beverley. Now let me show you Beverley. This is its first run. This is its first run on turf ever. So this is Beverley, first time ever on turf. It's drawn in stall 2. Watch it when the trap's open. Watch it. Stall 2. Good stall if you can utilise the draw. Watch this. The stall's open. Any minute now. And it rears up in the stalls. Stalls open, it reared up. He's there. And he's on the inside. And he's about 3-4 lengths off these two. Definitely 3 lengths. Now, he's pulling hard. The horse is pulling hard. You can see he's keen. He's almost going over the rail. Really keen. Not had a run for 81 days. Okay. Now it's settled a little bit better. Midfield on the rail. Nowhere to go. Nowhere to go at all. First ever run on turf. Going well. They're all at it. He's going well on the inside. He's just pushing it a little bit. There's no whip action. Looks like he's going to come up the inside. Looks like he's staying on really well. This is a stiff track at Beverley. And then at the furlong pole, he stops riding it. He just stops riding it. Look. Just stop riding it. Well beaten. Comes last. Let me just show you that again. Okay, here he is on the rail. 2 furlong pole, going well, going very well. There's no whip. There's the slap down the neck there. Horse responds, starts to come up the rail. And then what? Furlong pole. He just stops. Stops riding it. A little bit of pushing there, but no, I've got no head on of that. No head on at all. What I can tell you about the race. Six horses were rated above 60 of the 11 opponents. It reared in the stall. It was its first race ever on turf, and it came after an 81-day break. Well, I think it ran well on the all-weather against better horses than it's running against today. I think the run on its first ever turf run at Beverley was a very good run, and it ran well for a long way at a very stiff track against I think 6 out of the 11 was it were rated over 60 in this race. There's nothing like that in this race. 46, 48, 52. So this is the race. As you can see, it's the outsider of 5. If you want to play each way, you'll get a quarter the odds first 2. I think this horse will either win or come last. I don't think there's any in between. Now the price of 12 to 1 is a standout price. So with 365, it's 9 to 1 or 17 to 2, which is 8.5 to 1. With the rest. Now our mates Snowberry and Secret Handshake virtually identical on form. I think Snowberry is a Secret Handshake a £14 better horses than Enchanted, but Snowberry is giving it 7, and they've put a £7 claimer on, Anna Gibson, but I think she's had 1 winner out of 48 this year. DC Flyer could be the fly in the ointment. Let me just have a quick look at the favour and show you something. Okay, it's running off 52. Okay, it's won off 48, 47 once, and that was in 2021 of 54, 49, 47. So it's only once won off a mark higher than 54. Okay, but it is a course and distance winner. Was last time out on good to firm. It's not good to firm. The forecast ground It's good to soft, soft in places. I think it'll be good to soft maybe. We've had a sunny day. The other 3-year-old, DC Flyer, 1 out of 10. This was its best run at Wetherby. On good to firm, it led and didn't get home. Led 2 length ahead, 2 out. Reduced lead, final 110 yards. No extra, headed towards finish. Now it's an easy track at Wetherby. The winner was rated 53. It's got half a furlong less to go. And Nottingham is also a relatively easy track. So, it's a very, very risky bet. It's 12 to 1. I don't think it should be 12 to 1. I think it should be, in this lineup, maybe 6s. We don't know how good it is on turf. It's not a very good race. I think he's found it an ideal opportunity. Nottingham is not a stiff track. It's a relatively easy track. I think the ground, with it being on the softish side, will slow them down a little bit because it got outpaced at Southwell. It failed to stay, arguably, at Newcastle, although I don't think it was stopping. And at Beverley, they weren't exactly over-enthusiastic about the whip or anything like that. He just seemed to stop riding it. I haven't got the head on. I don't know if he got squeezed out or what, but he stopped riding it, and he let the horse come home in its own time after a long break of 81 days since it last ran. And I just think this is an easy opportunity, or a damn sight easier, and it might go in. It's 12 to 1 with 365. I'm not going each way because it's first 2 with only 5 runners, and I just think it'll either win or finish tailed off. It is a big gamble. Okay, here's my second selection. This is a 6 furlong race at Newbury, and the horse we're interested in is number 2, drawn 7. It's green with a yellow cap. Here we go. Watch the race.
We are set to go, and they're off. Jumped away over 6 furlongs for the English Provider Company.
This is the one with the yellow cap. Now he actually reopposes the one in the red on the outside today.
Black colours with the previous experience.
Okay.
Also, Stellenbosch, the maroon and blue towards the left as we look. On the right, the white face of Havana Dance, the green colours, the darker green.
So there he is,
under a hole, the
bang in the middle, yellow cap,
white face, lime green tangerine.
Going very well. They all are.
Handcuffed in the purple with the
Okay, now he's got 3 horses in front.
Towards the left is Angelica
He's
Bay.
going nowhere.
Green jacket on the right, the red of Glamour Show.
Going well.
At the back in pale blue also is Crocodile.
They're all fillies, these.
Down past the halfway point.
This is the one that reopposes today, being scrubbed along on the outside.
Towards the far side, Glamour Show.
We're here in the yellow cap, going for this gap. Go for the gap, my sunshine. Go for the gap. You're cruising. You go on. Ask it a question. Oh yeah. No, don't go that way. Oh, now switch it this way and lose 3 lengths. That'd be a good idea. You're going to come past 3 horses. Right. Watch this now. 1 slap. Stays on. Stays on. Stays on.
That was impressive.
Stayed on really, really well. I think I don't know if it'd have won. That was its first ever run. Okay. Let me show you something. Okay, this is the race you've just seen. Handcuffed 1. Bright Walton came 4th. Now the one that had raced before, which basically beat it a nose. Okay. Bearing in mind this couldn't get out and had to be switched. Shostakova. Okay. That had already had a run at Nottingham behind Leo Varney. Got beat 5.5 lengths. Leo Varney. Let's have a look what Leo Varney did. It only won a Group 2 fillies race at Ascot by a length and 3/4 on Good to Firm. So you've got to ask yourself, how far could Bright Walton have finished in front of Shostakovich? Might be a Russian spy. How far with a clear run would that have finished in front of Shostakovich? Now today, Bright Walton and Glamour Show reoppose. I think there's only a point in him in the betting. Bright Walton. I don't know why they're backing the one Glamour Show, which I showed you in the red, in the replay. I don't know why that was whipped and everything. But he's a canny trainer, Eve Johnson Horton. But Richard Hannon, the trainer of Bright Walton, has won this race in 2020 and 2022. Basically every other year. So he's due another one. It isn't the form horse. Well, when I say form, they've only had a couple of a run apiece, more or less. The speed horse is Ecology. And also, but it is drifting, Cressida Wilds over 5 furlongs. I think it was over 5. I've got it written down, but Cressida Wilds has got a good speed rating as well. It's 4-1. It's borderline. They are coming for Glamour Show. I have no idea why. But Ecology is the speed horse. I don't know if you'll get 5-1 anytime tomorrow. In which case, I would consider playing each way. But I'll put it out as a win bet at 4s. Bright Walton. 4-1 in the 3 o'clock at Newbury. Over a course and distance, which I've just shown you. This is Dave the Suit, hoping for another winner. Either one will do. Bye for now.